Hello, remember to thyself be true. So, in this June monthly overview, I'll be going through what I spent or how my budget went for the month. So, starting off, in terms of income, the only source that got added is my husband gave me an amount of 61 Rand. So, the total income that I had for the month is 23,715 Rand 55 plus 61 Rand from my husband. So the total income is 23,776 Rand 55 cents. And then with regards to my fixed expenses, this is how everything went. My grandfather, I didn't give him anything. Condolences. I gave away the 500 Rand toll gate. I gave my brother 100 Rand once of petrol. It was exact 1,000 Rand Optom. I paid the 1226. So all in all, my fixed expense for the month amounted to 500 plus 100 plus 1,000 plus 1226. My fixed expense for the month is 2,826. This is what happened with my variable expenses. Church offering, I did not give at all. And the gift is 218.90 cents. Electricity, I spent 300 Rand. DSTV, I paid late, so I paid 175 Rand 10 cent. Household, I overspent with 663.47. Gautrain, I spent less, 612. Bolt, I spent way more, 715. Taxi, I only spent 10 Rand. Petrol, I did not put in any. Groceries, I underspent with 2,036 Rand 30. Restaurant, I underspent with 406. Food/meat budget, I overspent with 709.31. Clothing, I overspent with 339.98. Standard Bank fees was 15 Rand 15 cents. Capitec fees costed 18 Rand, and then Time Bank fees just 40 bucks. And then I don't have any debts. So with regards to my savings, emergency fund, I saved 5,057 cents. Vacation 100 Rand, 52-week 1,200 Namibia, exactly 3,000. Christmas fund, I saved 250 Rand 19 cents. 29,000 Rand. Husband's birthday 200 Rand. Valentine's 100 Rand. Unplanned travel 200. And then there was a Live Better roundup that I did not budget for, and that amounted to 1 Rand. And then moving along swiftly, my retirement fund My retirement fund, I invested 500 equities, I invested 600. And then Dr. Q, I overspent because the medical aid didn't cover much, so I had to pay 1,457 rand 69. And then grooming was exactly 510. Hair salon, I didn't go. And then I had to buy medication because it's winter for flu, and I paid 237.74 for that. So that was that. So let's calculate my variable expenses. So my variable expenses is 218.9 plus 300 plus 175.10 plus 663.47 plus 612 plus 715 plus 10 rand plus 2036.3 plus 406 plus 709.31 plus 339.98 plus 1515 plus 18 plus 40. So my total variable expenses amounted to 6,259 rand 21. So actual is 6,259.21, and then my total savings is 5,057 plus 100 rand plus 1,002 plus 3,000 plus 250.19 plus 1,000 rand plus 200 plus 100 plus 200 plus 1 rand. So I saved a total of 11,051 rand 76 this month. And then my investment is exactly as budgeted, 1,100. Personal or fun expenses amount to a total of 1,457.69 plus 510 plus 237.74. So personal expense actual is 2,205 rand 43 cents. Let's calculate the balance that's remaining. So an amount of 23,776.55 was the income for the month. To that I deduct the 2,826 actual expenses. I get to 20,950 rand 55 cents. So I'm gonna fill it in here. 20950.55. To that I'm going to deduct the variable expenses, and the variable expenses is 6,259 rand 21. So the balance remaining then becomes 14,000 691 rand 34. I don't have any debt, so to this amount we deduct the savings for the month, which was 11,051 rand 76 cents. The balance remaining becomes 3,639 rand 58. To that we deduct the investments for the month, which was 1,100, and we are then left with an amount of 2539.58. Then we move along to personal expenses, which amounted to 2205.43. So our balance remaining is 334.15. So in terms of our summary, the total income for the month actual was 23776.55. Saved was 11,051 rand 76. No debt. Invested was equals to the budgeted, which was 1,100. And then my total expenses amounted to 2826 plus 6259.21 plus 2205.43. So it was 11,290 rand 64. So in terms of the notes, overspent, underspent. So where I overspent, I'm gonna highlight with purple. Where I underspent, I'm gonna highlight with blue. So in all my categories, I underspent on my fixed expenses. First time that I'm underspending on variable expenses. I overspent on my savings, which is a good thing. And lastly, personal expense, which is understandable with the medical costs because it's winter and the flu had us, me and my husband. With regards to the monthly review, total income was 23776.55. Total expenses is 11,290.64. Total saved is 11,051 rand 76. I don't have any debt. Total invested is 1,100. So the balance that's remaining 334.15. Let's also calculate the amount left over from the summary here. I didn't fill this in. So it was 23776.55 less 11,290.64 less 11,051 rand 76 less 1,100. So leftover amount is 334 rand 15 cents. While we're still on the monthly review, I just want to go through my category and just get the percentages going. So savings and investment actual spent is 12,151 rand 76. Food is 3,151 rand 61. Transport is 2,462. Household is 1,138 rand 57. Medical is 2,921 rand 43. Giving was 718 rand 90. Personal just 510. Miscellaneous is 73 rand 15. So percentage in income is the following. For savings and investments, 12,151.76. So basically 51% of my income went to savings and investments, and 13% went to food, %, went to transport, 5% went to household, 12% went to medical, 3% went to giving, 2% went to personal, lastly 0.3% went to miscellaneous. In terms of a pie chart presentation, this whole is 5%. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So a whole chunk went to savings and investment, almost half of my money, and just a slight bit So this is all that went into my savings and investments. And then 13% went to food. So this is savings and investments. This is food, 13%. So I think we can safely say this can be 13% that went to food. 12% went to medical. So we can say this is roughly 12% that went to medical. The 10% that went to transport, we can safely say these two is what went to transport. And I think I'm going to group the rest of the stuff into one. So the rest of the amount that is in pink here went to household, giving, personal, and miscellaneous. What did I accomplish this month that I'm proud of? Being under budget for food. Unexpected expenses this month was definitely medical. What I spend most of my money on is medical stuff. What I overspent on this month is still medical. Expense to cut down on next month is meat. Household. Money mistakes I made this month. Did not account for flu season, medication. Money lessons learned this month. Discipline is key. What will I do to improve next month? Take care of myself. When out in public. Until next time, remember, to thyself be true, and to thy finances be true.